what your ex might be feeling but will never tell you. There's a particular kind of loneliness that comes after a breakup. Not the loneliness of being alone, but the loneliness of carrying thoughts you can never share with the one person who would understand them most. Your ex knows this intimacy of silence, this weight of unspoken truths. They remember the small things more than the big fights, not your anniversary or that dramatic argument that ended it all, but the way you laughed at your own jokes before delivering the punchline, the specific way you said their name when you were half asleep. These tiny memories ambush them in grocery store aisles and during commutes, and they would never admit how often they have to steady themselves against these moments. They replay their mistakes on an endless loop. At 2 a.m., they're still dissecting that one sentence they wish they could take back, that moment they chose pride over vulnerability, that time they didn't fight for you when they should have. They've rewritten history 1,000 times in their mind, and in every version, they do better. But they'll never tell you about this private torture because what purpose would it serve now? Sometimes they still reach for their phone to text you. Something funny happened, or sad, or ordinary, and for a split second, you're still the person they want to tell. They type out messages they'll never send. You would have loved this sunset. Remember when we... They delete them all. This reflex of reaching for you, it doesn't disappear just because the relationship did. They wonder if you were the one and they sabotaged it. This thought terrifies them more than the breakup itself. Not the Hollywood version of the one, but the real one, the person they could have built something lasting with if they'd been braver, healthier, more ready. They torture themselves, wondering if they'll spend their life comparing everyone else to you. Your happiness without them is both a relief and a devastation. They genuinely want you to be happy. That part is true. But seeing you thrive, watching you smile in photos, knowing you're okay without them, it confirms their deepest fear. They weren't as necessary to your story as you were to theirs. They'll congratulate you on your wins while privately grieving their insignificance in your new chapter. They've apologized to you 1,000 times in conversations you'll never hear. In their car, in the shower, in their head before sleep, they've said everything they wished they'd said when you were still listening. They've grown and changed and understood too late. But pride, timing, or the fear of reopening wounds keeps these apologies locked away. Part of them still loves you, not the desperate, clinging kind of love, but a quiet, permanent tenderness. You became part of their story, their growth, their understanding of themselves. That doesn't just evaporate. They carry a version of you inside them, not the real you, but the you they knew, the you they loved. They'll never tell you this, because it would be unfair to both of you. The truth is, endings are rarely clean. People don't stop mattering just because the relationship stops working. Your ex is probably doing fine, moving forward, building a new life, and simultaneously carrying all of this. Both things are true. Both things are okay.